Erica Talbert with New River Community College Educational Foundation.
And I'm Micah Price, and I also work at New River Community College in the foundation office.
And we are the ACE ladies.
Woo woo.
Coming back at you again.
But today we're coming at you from Radford Coffee Company.
Yes.
So we're in one of our 5 localities, which is Radford City.
Yes, and so today we wanted to go over the deadlines. Our last video we talked about all of the requirements for the ACE program, but today we wanted to do a short video about the deadlines. So we'll get started with those. So first, October 1st, which is next week, the FAFSA application opens, as well as the ACE application. So they both open on the same day. You are required to do both of them. The website for the FAFSA is fafsa.gov, and the website for the ACE application is nr.edu/ACE.
So also we typically have students attend a FAFSA night. This will most likely be a virtual event this year, so there will be more information to come as far as assistance filling out your FAFSA, which you can always call our financial aid office at New River, and they are happy to help you.
Yes. We also typically require that you attend a ACE information session. However, this year you only need to make sure that you watch one of the videos that we've put out. They're on our Facebook page. Your school has them, so just make sure you watch one of those videos, and that will give you all of the information that you need about ACE. You can also always go to our website.
So the main deadline we want you to know about is the February 1st deadline. So on February 1st, we must have received your ACE application, and we have to have received your FAFSA by February 1st. That is the deadline for both, so the FAFSA and the ACE application, and your NRCC code must be listed, so that way that New River can receive your information through the financial aid office.
Yes, and even though you complete your FAFSA by February 1st, that means that you have submitted it. So by March 15th, you may have a to-do list that you receive from your FAFSA. So by March 15th, all of those to-do list items need to be completed. Now, this is where it's important that you are checking your email, and that actually will go to your parents as well. But make sure your voicemail is set up on your phone. We can't leave a voicemail if we don't have one set up, and make sure that we can actually leave a voicemail and that it's not full. So that is the only way that we have to contact you, is email and phone calls. So make sure that you're checking those frequently to make sure that you don't have a to-do list that still needs to have your FAFSA completed. They're basically just verification items. But in order to have a completed FAFSA, all of those to-do list items must be done by March 15th.
So on April 1st, all students that have applied and met deadlines for the ACE program will receive an email. So on your ACE application, we do ask for 3 different emails. Please make sure you're listing the correct email so we don't get emails bumped back to us. So you will be required to respond from one of those emails, which is what Erica will talk about. But April 1st is the day that you will receive an email from us and in the foundation office saying, yes, you are accepted into the ACE program, please respond. Or it will say, you've been accepted to the ACE program, however, you don't need the ACE funding, but you can still participate in that.
Yep. So when you complete your ACE application, we are asking you to provide 3 email addresses. So on April 1st, that email will go to all 3 of those emails that you've provided us. You only need to respond to us with one of those emails. And you have to respond by April 10th if you are accepting ACE or if you are declining ACE. We highly recommend that you go ahead and accept it, because we can always deny it later. But after April 10th, if you have denied or if we haven't heard from you, then we assume that you are declining the ACE opportunity and it is no longer available to you. So go ahead and respond to that email saying that you accept, and if something comes up later on and you don't want to participate in the program, then we can remove your name later. but respond to one of those emails by April 10th.
So at this point, around mid-May, you will start receiving information about community service. So typically, all the localities, each one does it a little bit differently, but someone will be in touch with you either.
It is a happening place.
There was
on
no
Main
traffic
Street,
until we
Radford,
started
right now.
talking. But so in mid-May, someone will contact you via email or phone, letting you know whether they're going to have community service meetings or just with information regarding community service.
So June 1st, you have to have registered for classes at New River Community College, and at that point, that is when we will only email you at your New River email account. So all classes must be registered for by April 1st, and you must start checking your New River email account for emails from us, because we will no longer email your parents or a personal email that you've provided, only your New River email address.
So on June 15th, we asked that we've received all of the high school transcripts. So typically your high school will send us the transcripts. If you are a homeschool student or at a private school, you will probably be responsible for submitting those, but we ask that we receive those by June 15th, just so we can check your GPA and make sure it's a 2.5 or above.
And your acceptance into the program is contingent upon that 2.5 GPA. So even if you send us the email on April 10th and say, yes, I want the ACE opportunity, you are not fully accepted into the program until we have those transcripts saying that you graduated high school with a 2.5 GPA. June 15th, so August 15th is the deadline to complete your first round of community service. So that first 40 hours of community service has to be completed before the start of the semester in order for us to put money in your account to start the fall semester with. So if you have not completed that first 40 hours, you will not get funding in your account. So that is one reason, among many, that it is very important that you are checking your New River email account so that you know how to get your community service hours, who to contact, because we do not take care of your community service. That information will be in another video, so follow us for more. Anyway, so check your email and make sure that you have completed your first 40 community service hours. If you complete all 80, that's even better, because then you don't have to worry about community service and school in the fall semester. Yeah.
And for Giles County, it is 50.
Sorry.
So you would make sure that you are finished with your 50 by then. And then January 15th, 2022 would be when you need to have, at the latest, completed the total of either 80 or 100 community service hours. So.
Yes. And all of that is contingent upon getting funding in your account. So without that, then the funding will not be put in your account. So those are all of our deadlines. Obviously, more information at www.nr.edu/ACE, ACCE, or follow us on Facebook at NRCC ACE. For all the details, you can always contact us. All of our contact information is available on those sites as well. So have a great day.